How are you doing, little guy?
Mm-hmm.
Somehow this one seems like he should be a boy, but I don't know if it is or not.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, sweetheart. Hello, baby. Did you little floppy
Can they
ears?
see?
Yeah, they can see. Yeah, they're incredibly developed,
Wow.
and all three of them are really strong.
Yeah.
I've had them where they were born outside and they were lifeless. Just and sure
So
enough,
it's a good sign for the baby.
yes, it is.
And the mother she's standing now, so
yeah, that's
she
really
seems
promising.
to be okay. Yeah.
Because she wasn't before.
Yeah.
She was looking very sad and making lots of funny, like,
Right.
I'm so weary noises.
Right. Oh man. Yeah.
See, this is what you want. You want them to be licking them, and then that stimulates their
Right.
all kinds of things.
Right. Why is she pawing the ground?
Probably trying to make a nest.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, if all three of them will snuggle next to her, then we've got it made.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if they're on cement.
Yeah.
Hey, baby.
Yeah.
I hope you all got a little snack.
The other
But they're
one's
cute, aren't they?
kind of on her own little
I
world.
know, she does. She kind of wanders off. Hey, you. Hey, you. Hey, you little fella. Hey, you little fella.
Hi, baby.
Hello, sweetheart.
Yeah, the little face.
But see, they're all cleaned up now. Before they were all, they had afterbirth all over them. And did Mama Cuff take care of you? Okay, no, Ted.
Salt Lake City on my way to Cheyenne on Highway 80. It's not going to be like the last road trip with lots of videos, but I'm just going to try and see how fast I can get through this. I got 8 hours today to get to Denver, and hopefully make it to Johnson City the next day. Oh no, Kansas City and then Johnson City. All right, can't get too optimistic. Treacherous out here. Got a little snow on the roads, and it's slowing me down a little bit, but let's get past the trucks. I'm trying to be safe. Leaving St. Louis. Bye-bye.
basically kind of, yeah, up to where that, a little bit up that hill. And it goes right around over there. Encapsulates all that, them trees up on the top of that ridge is all part of it. All the way back here. This side here is the 55 acres.
Oh, okay.
And then this side is the 160 acres or whatever it is, and then 70 acres on this side.
Okay. Well, I'm here at the Liberty with River and Amani and Charles and San and Therese. We're gonna take a tour today. And that's the house they put up, and they just drove down from Colorado in their bus. And this is he's talking about something about processing chickens in here.
Stacks out there.
Stacks was around. Like two. We built like a Brahmin cross. The guy that rents the fields does rodeos.
That's what you said.
And so he's got, like, the horses are huge and beautiful. He's got some of them that are trained to do all kinds of tricks and stuff.
So there's the horses and his cow. Yeah, they are beautiful.
Yeah, I saw my cows a minute ago. I've got like 5 or 6 cows that live in the next pasture over, and he moves them around pretty good. He seems to take good care of them.
So these are the ones that they use for the rodeo?
Yeah. And he's really nice to his animals, but it's still, I'm not a big fan of it.
Turn right where the dirt road starts. Is that the property line further down?
Pretty much. No, so like, yeah. So there's a house behind that, but then behind their house is my property. So there's like there's like a 5 acre cutout. Right? Yeah.
Oh, okay, got it.
And then it. Did y'all come in from out this way or down this way?
Well, we turn in this way. They came in around further, but so there's the 2 roads coming in, right?
Yeah. So it's it goes pretty much to the top of the hill over there.
Your property.
Right.
Yeah.
Wait, for the main road.
As you go around here.
Okay. All right.
Follows
Where
this.
the church is?
Big walk-in freezer.
Yeah, I could put I could fit a few. The pigeon coop over there. Dana and I turned that into a chicken coop, but we used. And there's a well up here on top of this ridge, and then there's a well out that way, closer to the paved road.
So you put them all in the beginning?
Yeah, well, just
and the blue pails down there.
Probably last year, I think. Tractor in the wintertime, because the tractors are so hard on the ground in the wintertime with compaction and everything. So that way I could store all my hay up there, and then I could let the cows come in, and they pretty much just hung out in there, and then had a little bit of sacrificial paddock, and Stacks and I could go up and just push the hay bales off to them. Close to 1,000 catfish in there. Yeah, we were talking about that the other day. That's probably pretty good fishing over there now. And we would take canoes out with coolers in them and just go fish the river, and whatever, like the brim and bass we'd catch, we'd put in the cooler and bring them back and let them go over there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Great idea.
The back boundary is up in this fence line back here?
No, so the back boundary would be, the west boundary would be about 100 yards on the other side of the top of that hill.
Oh, really?
Oh, okay. Well,
the top hill, right?
yeah. Huh.
How much do you think the land forested?
It's about 50-50, I'd say. That's pretty much a guess. I don't remember how I came to that conclusion. But yeah, but like looking at a satellite image and talking to the guy that rents. Actually, that shiny spot you see on top of the hill is probably the property line. That's probably the fence line. And it goes to this tree line right here. And it's a straight line through there, and it goes back into that corner. So there's a nice cluster, probably like 5 acres of hardwoods in there. There's a lot of hickory and oak in there.
Is that where you stopped the logging?
Yeah, all of this back here too was going to get logged, and just barely stopped it. So you can see like the tallest point, all that got logged, and so all the trees there are pretty young. And then just back right in here and over here are the only like older growth hardwoods that are pretty big. Yeah, it was
like strapped yourself to the.
And then just on the other side of the pasture where the bulls were, there's a spring that never runs dry that comes out of the mountain there, and it actually feeds Bashir's branch more than the traditional creek bed does. Like Bashir's branch will go dry upstream of the road, but it never goes dry downstream of the road because this spring feeds. There's a bankland that was being leased out as like a hunting lease, but it was just like a drinking four-wheeling club, and so the guys were like just Bud Light camp yet.
What is it
put
called?
a boat in?
Rams, like wild leeks.
Yeah.
It's a like a wild leek that grows in high elevations here. The river runs through, probably 30 miles of the river runs through national forest, and so you've got access to it. But right here, if you want to go to the river, you have to drive or trespass one. But I would go right through the fence down there, and there's a huge pond like right here, and then I'd say the river, if you kind of follow this this high point, the treetops at the very high point, you see how they're kind of slowly stepping down?
Yeah.
I'd say the river is at the where it kind of goes, where that last hump goes out of sight. That's probably the river.
Hickory.
So hickory, poplar,
Oak, poplar, maple, a lot of elm, some ash. There's not enough. But I'd like to get a nice fan saw with hydraulics and everything. Move pigs or cows through here real quick. I don't think it's detrimental, but if you're gonna leave animals somewhere for a while, they tear shit up.
You said it was black cohosh and what else?
Cohosh,
Ginseng.
blue cohosh, ginseng, yellow root, rat vein or pepsissewa, rattlesnake plantain. There's tons of medicine. Got another game cam. So I had that game camera down there at the bottom of the hill, and that's where I got the bear. And tons of turkeys on that one, and then now I've got another camera down here, and I get tons of turkeys on this too. I guess it's just a little bit warmer down here. Kind of surprised that we saw that mayapple up there. Usually
big ginseng patch like down there too.
Thing.
Oh, there's a little apple on here.
Oh yeah? Yeah, there's like, I guess the older plants. Lots of oysters down here.
Black cohosh. I think that's a Chinese herb.
Oh yeah.
I have trouble translating from
Feed where they didn't really make me $1, you know. So like in July, when it seemed like I was making money hand over fist, I was really just recouping some loss, you know.
Definitely a challenge. Wow, this is the
Sweet spot.
yeah. And we're going up to his earthship. It looks like down there. Is that the rest of the buildings? I think so. Okay.
This is like a house.
I see.
Do you guys,
It's not drainage.
you want to stay here, or you want to walk down and sit?
Yeah, I mean they're
Sit there?
they're gonna be a while.
Yeah. Look at that view. There's a road near the property. Barely hear it. You can hear the trucks zooming by. Other than that, it's super quiet.
saga.
The river's down past those trees down there. The line. And the property is. Oh, go ahead.
Is there some industry over there?
It's probably a sawmill.
Yeah, let's.
That's the smallest, scrappiest pond, but it's usually home to a family of wood ducks. He's got 5 acres right there in the corner.
Oh.
And then,
On the other side of the road.
on the
Yeah,
other side.
yeah. And then it
back.
goes on the, yeah.
And then across
So the road is the property line there, and it goes on the other side. That's horses.
I worked on the Flathead River in Glacier National Park, and there was a place that we would float by called the Salt Licks.
Oh yeah.
And it was this cliff face where the goats, you'd always see the goats.
Exactly. Yeah. That's so amazing. They'll do anything for. Oh, he thinks he's got some food. Yeah, the horse whisperer. Here we go. Look at that.
That comes from the pond, spring fed.
That's the one that's spring fed.
Yeah.
So this is the big pond that Zach's like. Yeah.
Me either.
It goes probably another 100 yards into the woods and then straight down to that angle.
So what was he saying? It went that way?
Yeah, I think it goes up through the tree line,
Yeah.
up a little bit up there,
Yeah.
and then goes about 100 yards into the woods, and then
Uh-huh.
kind of cuts straight across to the corner of his
Right.
property over there.
Right, okay.
I was told make up one of the largest wilderness areas in the east. And the Cherokee runs the entire length of Tennessee, north to south, on its eastern border. And then I guess I'm trying to remember what the national
That's the
forest in North
Cherokee
Carolina
through
is.
the trees.
Nantahala
And
and something else.
to the
But
left.
this cluster of Tennessee, North Carolina, and North Georgia make up supposedly the largest wilderness area in the east.
And there's lots of mushrooms.
Prison, and we left them in a pen for like however long until they rounded up enough of them to.
Oh, I go by Red Clay State Park.
Yeah.
Where's the boundary on this side?
That first one right there.
It goes through.
And then that's the corner right there. It goes up through this way.
Follow the tree line all the way up.
I am so disoriented.
There, that,
Yep.
that one there.
Yeah, and then like those horses over there, the horses we were talking
Right,
to,
right.
and
And then the outlet is over there
Yeah.
to the road, right?
and then we've got, you can kind of see the 2 separate tree lines
Uh-huh.
of pines there.
Yeah,
And
the-
the road's a little closer to those pines than these
Right,
pines.
right. And the pond is just over there.
Yeah, pretty much straight in front of us.
That second pond over there.
Yep, exactly.
So there are 2 ponds on this side.
There's
Two
2
ponds
ponds
on
on
that
that
side.
side
One over here.
and one on this side.
Got it.
No, I don't think I've ever had it grown out here.
I was very resistant to having it grown, I tell you.
Yeah,
Wow. Beautiful.
That's nice.
Right. Inches of mulch or like wood shavings down, and then over the winter, it just accumulate all the cow pee and poop and turn it into great compost, and then I could just grab bales and kick bales right off and never have to start the tractor. So like, you know, like there's so much rain here and it's so wet, and when it's cloudy and it's cold it just doesn't dry, and so driving a tractor around to deliver hay in the wintertime was really hard on